In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys a beautiful trade breakdown from the week that just happened. Bring your notepads out. I hope I can teach you something that you can leave with. And yeah, I just appreciate you all clicking on this video. We're on the road to 30,000 subscribers, which is just absolutely insane. You guys are truly amazing. And I just wanted to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. And if you do enjoy this video, please drop a like, drop a comment. It helps the algorithm, helps spread the message. And yeah, I really hope you guys are able to take something away from this video. I only took one trade this week, but less is more. Was waiting, was patient. As soon as I took this trade, I was very grateful with it, grateful with the result. And then I kind of just relaxed the rest of the week. So without further ado, I'll see you guys on the charts. All right, guys. So thank you for meeting me back on the charts. I'm going to get right into this video. And let's break it down. So looking at Aussie here on the daily time frame, you can see that we were ranging within this area. We came down strong, and then we had a corrective pullback into the area that caused this break of structure on the downside. To the downside, we had this nice buy side liquidity pool over here. Now, my analysis with this pair after we took out this high is to come down into these levels here. We have this nice daily order block over here at big figure 65. That I do think price is going to get to. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks, that'd be beautiful to see that happen. But this did play a big part in the trade, in the analysis, because I'm a top-down trader, right? So I look at the higher time frames and then break it down, and my bias is based on the higher time frame, right? I go from liquidity pool to liquidity pool on the higher time frame, like you guys have kind of figured that out from my past little videos on SMC/liquidity. So when I got on in the morning, first thing I do obviously is look at the daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, and then I look at the intraday timeframes to see where I think the market is going to head to. Once I have determined where I think the market is going to go to, that's when I then break down to the lower timeframes and look for an entry to that target, right? I don't start on the lower timeframes. I think that's a very bad idea in my opinion. I think to get the daily bias and the high time frame direction, you obviously have to start on the higher time frame. So when I'm looking at this right here, I have this liquidity pool marked out right here at 67, just above the big figure here. This is also a 4 hour imbalance over here, right? We got a breaker block over here as well. But once we took out this buy side liquidity pool, my analysis was shorts, right? So in the higher time frame, like I said earlier in the video, I want to see price come down to here. So that means all these little lows are going to be the target and continue to get taken out, right? If we're expecting bearish, the lows are going to continue to get taken out, right? So once we pulled back, took out this buy side liquidity, this was the liquidity pool that I was interested in, right? So after that, I jumped down to the hourly time frame, and you can see that once we took this high, this was also a previous day high, which means buy side liquidity, right? So after we took this high one more time, we then had a break to the downside. And if I mark this out right away on the hourly time frame, you can clearly see that there's bearish momentum, right? We broke internal structure here as well, which is another indicator that we are heading for the sell side target down here, which is beautiful. So I'm just gonna mark this out here, guys. Internal BOS, or I'm just gonna put BOS, okay? So we've had a break of structure here. Now, I'm just looking to get in with price on the way to the higher time frame target, right? I'm not looking to reinvent the wheel or anything like that. I'm just looking to get in with the momentum to target the liquidity pool, okay? So right off the bat here, I got this hourly order block. That is an area of interest for me because this is an area that we broke down. Gonna draw this across. Also, you can see here that we created more sell side liquidity, right? Because we went and created equal lows, right? And I've talked about this before. This is a form of liquidity. This is what we want to target, right? So this order block swept liquidity to the left, causing a move down. This is on the hourly time frame, like I said. So this is just adding to the short narrative for me, in my opinion, right? If we look over here, you can see that Asia midline was respected as well, which is another thing you guys should go back test. Strong move to the downside. We then in New York Open come down at 8:30 and mitigate this order block, but we create nice equal lows, right? So my area of interest right here is going to be somewhere within this hourly order block. Now I want to refine this. We got a nice imbalance here, right? We got relative equal highs here below. So I'm going to mark this out as well, just as an area. I want to see this get taken out. In order for a POI to be valid for me, it has to have some sort of liquidity resting below or above it, depending on the bias. So I'm just going to mark this out like so. Let me just actually do this. So I got this liquidity pool here. Again, I'm not down to sub 5, sub 15 until we're in the area of interest, right? Because I don't like to get caught on the wrong side of the market. This high I'm anticipating to hold, strong reaction out of there. And you can see also to the left that we mitigated this supply zone too, right? Strong move down. So from this area now, I'm going to jump to the 5 minute time frame, and all I'm looking for All I'm looking for is how price is coming into this area. We got this nice inducement here. So you can see a lot of, people will be looking to get in on this area. No, not for us, because we got these equal highs here, only adding to the narrative, right? Now, you could have entered right off of this imbalance if you did want to eliminate, if you wanted to eliminate any swerving or anything like that. Looking back in hindsight, there was an even better entry. I did not take this, but I will show you guys the better entry. But all I was looking for here with the 15-minute time frame, if I mark this order block out, just like so, I wanted to see how the market came out of this area before I entered the trade. I was debating entering right off the imbalance with my stop just above this high to target the lows down here, right? That's what I was debating. But we came up with some decent momentum. So what I wanted to see was how the candles were printing out of that area to show strength or not, right? Because if the market came up into this area and then we consolidated like this, I'm not looking to get involved here, because more times than not, this thing's going to take this out, then potentially come down, right? What I wanted to see was us come into this POI and then see a sharp reaction out of there, right? Indicating that there is some nice sell side strength, sell side momentum to take down into these areas here. So when I hit play here, guys, I'm just going to fast forward this up into this area. Boom. You can see we are now within this area, which is very, very nice, right? If you did, looking at hindsight, obviously you could have used this extreme as an area of interest, this nice little order block. I'm sure some people did on this trade, but I was happy enough to just enter within this imbalance area, right? I didn't want to get refined. I'm tired of getting I didn't want to get swerved. I'm tired of getting swerved on trades. But once we were in this general area, the area of interest that I was looking for the market to sell from, this is when I jumped to the lower time frame, looking to see how price was reacting out of this area, right? Was it coming out very, very strong, or was it coming out corrective? You can see within this imbalance as well, we have another imbalance, right? So just adding confluence here. I was just chilling on the 2-minute time frame here, and I'm just going to mark these candles out. Once we had a break enough, once we had 3 bearish candles like this, to me, that was enough bearish pressure that I wanted to look to get into the market. So I had this order block marked out here on the 2-minute time frame. You could have entered anywhere within here. Like I said, if you wanted to enter clearly within this imbalance, you could have. This was something that I was considering, but I just wanted to see how the market was coming out, right? So entry, obviously, on this nice order block here that caused this imbalance. So I'm just going to put that like here. Stop loss was just above this high here, right? About 6 pips. And my target on this trade was below this Asia area, okay? So I was targeting this sell side liquidity down here, around this order block over here. If I drag this down like this, it was about a 1 to 5. Unfortunately, I got a bad fill on this trade, so it cut my risk to reward down. But it was supposed to be a 1 to 5 almost, but nonetheless, I'm still happy with the trade. It just sucks that I got a worse fill because I did market execute once we got in here. So I didn't set a pending here. Once the market came into this area, I market executed. Unfortunately, it entered me down here, somewhere within this region, but nonetheless, it was still a beautiful trade, right? And I still banked almost 4% on the trade. And who's complaining about that, right? So you can see obviously the market, we come into here. So it comes not close to the stop loss, but it does come up mitigating this wick. Then after that, it just comes down very, very nicely, okay? You can see that it comes down and hovers right around my TP here after we take this sell side liquidity, hovers around this area, and then it comes down and takes it out. So it was beautiful. It was a beautiful trade. Again, this is just following the higher time frame, right? This is following the higher time frame, following the M15 order flow, following the 1 hour order flow. You can make a nice entry model with that criteria, right? Following the higher time frame, using the intraday time frames, so the hourly and the 15-minute, and then just following structure and order flow, keeping in mind where liquidity is, and you can go ahead and make an amazing entry model for yourself. So that is the trade. I hope you guys enjoyed this little breakdown. I've been getting asked to do them. Don't worry, I'm not stopping the psychology videos, but I have a lot of people that are here for the trade breakdowns as well, and I don't want to leave anyone out, okay? So if you did watch this video to the end, I really, really appreciate it. If you want to learn more about how I trade, we got the mentorship link in the description. Go check that out. If not, you can continue to watch these videos and create an entry model yourself. It's entirely up to you. So I I hope you guys enjoyed this video. What do I say at the end of every single video, guys? Let's be 1% better every single day. If you can, please drop a like, drop a comment, and subscribe if you're new. It helps the algorithm so much, guys. We're on the road to 30,000 subscribers. I appreciate you, and I'll see you all on Wednesday. Take care, everyone.